Good morning and welcome to Life at Sea. I am Leslie and I am going to do a ship tour this morning. So it is early because I don't want 5,000 people in my video. And it's a port day, so it's going to be wild and crazy this morning for all of them, not me, because we're not getting off right away. But I hope you enjoy our tour. Deck 5 forward has the Guppy Nursery and Splash Academy. So here's the Guppies Nursery. It's open at 9, but it has some time periods where it is closed. It's not a drop-off service, so you are in there with your kiddos. They have little activities on the wall, a bathroom. They do have restrooms down here on the 5th floor between the Guppies Nursery and Splash Academy. This has open play session for all ages from 9 to 11. Again, you cannot just drop them off, but if you register them, they can come in during certain times for different activities. So today is Tuesday. The evening session is from 6 to 10, and they have like a gaming time. They'll have creative and chill. They'll make a pirate hat. They have pirate games. And then there's late night fun zone, which is an additional cost, and that is from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. And then Entourage, they have different activities for the different port days, as well as the last sea day. Floor 6, this is kind of where it all begins. We are in the forward part of the ship. Here is the main atrium. So it is 2 floors. I do find that this ship has way more seating than the Encore did. This is where you can also find all your desks. You can book your shore excursions here. Cruise consultant. And then at the end is Cruise next desk. There's an internet cafe. You can come set up your laptop to do a little work in these cubbies. They have plenty of outlets here. A lot of seating. All the windows are closed, all the curtains. It's dark outside. We have onboard credit, gas services. So here's your main screen. They do a lot of like the fun shows here, and you can see everything from upstairs at O'Sheehan's if you sit along that railing. But they have the trivia. Yesterday they had the paper airplane. They do the line dance classes here. There is a bar. This is the Atrium bar. And right next to it is the Atrium Cafe, where they sell the Starbucks products. And if you make your way all the way around the atrium, is the Perspective Studios. If y'all watched our Alaska series, you know I will probably not be visiting there ever again. No, it was a good experience. It just not what we thought price-wise. And if you walk down this secret little hallway, right next to Perspective Studios is the library. Let's see if it's open. If you want to borrow a book, they have plenty. They also have these tables that have games that you can play. We saw a lot of people playing board games in here yesterday. Here they are. We're back in the main part of the atrium, and now we're making our way aft. So the art gallery collection is in the middle here. Look, for all my Disney people, here's all your Disney art. This one is one of my faves. We've been to Santorini and it is up there, like top 5 places. To my left is the bistro going in. This is the French restaurant. Look how cute it is outside. It has like a little patio. And this is where they also set up a lot of the board games. I think in the morning, like to early afternoon. And so there's been a lot of families out here playing these games. And to the right, here's one entrance to the comedy club. This is where we went to go watch that comedian the other night. And they have usually a couple of shows. The first one is family friendly, and then the 1 or 2 after that are adult only. Okay, this is tucked away right next to the bistro. I did not even notice it till just now, and we've been on the ship for days. Teppanyaki is over here. This is your hibachi restaurant. And they do have bathrooms throughout. So look for that little blue sign with the arrow and you can find the bathroom. More art. Oh, look at the Disney art. Good morning. Oh, more Disney art. I think, like, it kind of makes you want to go on a Disney cruise, doesn't it? Now we are in the aft of the ship. So right smack in the middle, you have the mixed bar. To the left, you have Taste, which is one of your 3 main dining rooms. And to the right, you have Savor. So Taste and Savor are across from one another. Now we are in the aft of the ship. Here's our second bank of elevators. And this 6, 7, 8 area is called Ocean Place. Those are the 3 main floors where you will find everything, like your shops, your dining, a lot of the bars. Let's see what we got back here. We have a lot of different plaques, maiden voyage plaques, all the different inaugural voyages, the different ports that they have visited. Now we are walking up to 7. So this time we're starting in the back, which is aft. And we're gonna make our way forward. 7 aft, you will find the 3rd main dining room called the Manhattan Room, where they have music going on during dinner. Have heard great things about it. Here's the elevator banks. They have someone playing the slot machines already. The slot machines that I can't figure out. Aft is where the casino starts. Goodness gracious. I mean, it smells like smoke over here. They have a lot of tables and a lot of machines. Here is the Skyliner bar, right across from it. They had a band playing last night on this stage. You see the workers are up early cleaning the ship. Okay, so I don't play the casino ever. Well, not ever, but rarely. And I haven't played in years, probably. Y'all, I can't figure out this machine. I thought all you had to do was just scan your card, press the denomination, put in your bet or whatever you wanted, and it would go. Somehow that did not work for me, so I'm gonna have to try to figure out. I need a worker to come tell me how to work this machine. Now we're kind of moving to the center of the ship. Oh, we got another player over here.
Thank you for playing.
Maybe I should ask him how to play. More slot machines. See, this is the difference between Disney and Norwegian. You will never find a casino on a Disney ship. So now we are at O'Sheehan's. This is like your pub food. They have their bar on this side and a lot of bar tops here. We like to sit, when we do come here, we like to sit here because then we can see what's going on in the atrium. And then they have like a sit-down restaurant area over here. They have some coffee set up. They have a gentleman going to get coffee. But yeah, they have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Back in the day, they used to actually be open 24 hours. I don't think that's actually the case anymore. I think there's like a couple hours here and there that they're not open. I just went through the elevator bank past O'Sheehan's, and you can actually enter O'Sheehan's from either side. So you can go all the way this way or through here, which is where one of the first arcades is. This one is very similar to the Breakaway that also sailed out of New Orleans 2 or 3 years ago. They have like the miniature bowling, your basketball, another basketball set, skee ball, air hockey, Deal or No Deal, Space Invaders, Zoe's favorite, Cool, a pinball machine, oh, the rubber ducky, another one of her favorites. Look, you can get a little penny like you do at Disney. Some kind of VR like car game. That's interesting. Another pool table. And then all the way back here, which we like playing this too, darts. 7 Forward is also where the Escape Theater is, where all the big shows are played, as well as like if you go this way, there's the box office if you need it. It's closed right now, but all the different shows. Here's the Rumors one, which is about Fleetwood Mac. We watched The Magician in here, Choir of Man. So a lot of your big things where you need a lot of space for more people, this is where it will be. Now we're going up the stairs from 7 to 8, and now we are in the forward part of the ship. The waterfront is that whole outdoor area along 8, which I won't be going out there right now because it's dark, but I think I videoed it on our first day. Out here is also Food Republic, which we will be going to on the last night. And to the right is called the District Brew House. They do have like music at times and various selections of beer. It is adults only. As we walk through the elevator bank on deck 8, we come to the Italian restaurant. Oh, something cool about the specialty dining restaurants is that they're considered quiet zones until 2 p.m. So yesterday while we were passing by here at like 11 a.m., they had families playing card games. And right across from the Italian restaurant is Sid Norman's Poorhouse. They have family karaoke in here. They have a lot of music stuff going on in there because they want you to rock out with us. Right next to Poorhouse is a bar with plenty of seating. And tucked away in the corner over here is the Humidor Cigar Lounge. With a selection of cigars. Yeah, you can actually purchase them. Like the ones on the bottom are $14 and $16. So on the other ships that we've been on, which they could have changed it by now, this was the door, not just a nice, beautiful glass window. But I guess all the smoke coming into this part of the ship, maybe I guess it got to be too much. So now the only way to get into the lounge, you have to go through these double doors and then to the right, and there is the door. As we pass into the center area of the ship, you will find one of my absolute favorite pieces of this class ship on Norwegian is the chandelier. Each ship has a different chandelier, so it's been really neat to see the difference between the getaway and the breakaway and the encore and now the escape. They change colors throughout the evening. So right now it's just like plain white, but it'll have different shades of colors later on throughout the day. It's beautiful. And so it's also like the perfect backdrop to your pictures. We have the Cellars Wine Bar. I've never actually seen anyone in there. And this is where the stores begin. You have John Hardy. You have your crystals. Your Tides Boutique. This is where they have the sunglasses and watches and different handbags. Across from those first stores is the Sugarcane Mojito Bar. You have Bayamo by Ocean Blue, which we've eaten at Ocean Blue on a different ship. They have a lot of seafood, but also steak if you like that. And then they have Pincho, the tapas bar. So because these are on the side of the ocean front, you can also sit out there as well. Something to note, they have a restaurant cancellation and no-show policy. A $10 per person fee will be charged if a scheduled reservation is not canceled or updated at least 2 hours prior to the scheduled time. And here is your restaurant dress code. So it is pretty cruise casual on this cruise line, which is one of our favorite things. Like, we don't really want to get dressed up and be fancy. Continuing towards the aft of the ship, they have jewelry, Effie jewelry. On some of the other ships, these wall panels actually open up and there's more merchandise. However, that is not the case on this ship. These wall panels do not open, and instead, if they're selling certain things like t-shirts and knickknacks or whatnot, they'll just put them on top of these counters. They also sell pre-loved luxury bags. If you like Louis, Prada, Gucci, they have that as well. This is the watch store called the Time Zone. And then you have Effie with all the diamonds that's seen on there. And then you have your beauty shop, which is like perfumes and different scents. There's also trade winds here in the middle. Again, the other day they had a sale. Well, actually the last 2 days while we were at sea, they had different sales going on, like a t-shirt sale, and they had watches out here. And tucked away in the corner is the sandbar, which we went shopping there the first day, and I think I showed you all around. And here is the photo gallery. Like, if you're actually interested in doing like purchasing a GoPro and accessories, they sell that here. It's probably more expensive. They have binoculars and different photo options, different collections, picture frames. I've done the ornaments. Cute little keepsake. So you come to this screen and you scan your key card and it'll pop up your account and you can look at your pictures that way. Little towel animal frames that you can purchase. Continuing all the way to the aft is our favorite. To the right is Cagney's Steakhouse. And to the left is Moderno, which is your Brazilian steakhouse. We will be eating at both of those this week. And if you walk all the way in, you can see another bar, the Prime Meridian. So Cagney's is to the right, Moderno to the left. Okay, decks 9 through 15 are staterooms. So we are now on 16. 16 is the Garden Cafe, which is your buffet. I don't know what time they open, maybe 6 or 6:30. Let's see, let's go up, because I can't cross through there yet. So I'm gonna have to go up and outside, and then come around 16 on the other front side of the ship. You have the American Diner. There's an indoor entrance, but then you can also enter through the front. In the back on 17 is your Spice H2O, which now I see this sign. That was, I was very curious about it the other day, why there were kids allowed in there. And then I realized it's adults only until 7 p.m. And then, okay, this sign was not there the other day, but maybe that one was. So I guess I just don't read. So Spice H2O is adults only until 7 p.m. And then after that, they have fun activities for families, like a dance party, Nintendo tournaments. And right outside of Spice H2O is the Entourage Teen Club. And this says adult free zone. The video arcade is also on this floor and always open. So let's go check it out. All your racing games. Virtual reality. Deal or no deal. All your prizes. Claw games. One of my faves, skee ball. Air hockey. Zoe's favorite.
Hey, come and play.
The Pac-Man air hockey, which is fun. You have multiple pucks coming out at you at the same time. More basketball. Guitar Hero. And then you have your Super Mario and Marvel claws. Here's the American Diner. On one of the ships, this used to be the rock climbing wall here. I recognize this gentleman coming up. Who is this? Perfect timing. I said perfect timing. I'm gonna follow him. He looks kind of cute. The 2 drop slides. Just so you know, on Norwegian you have to take all your jewelry off and also cannot have any like metal on your swimsuit. I have been sent away from the drop slides because I have 2 tragus piercings. Here are your water slides and your family main pool. And the tube slides over here with the kids aqua park right below with all the fun things. This is overlooking the adult pool. And the hot tub on the right side is adult only, while the one on the left is often filled with kids. Looks like a can of sardines. And they have 2 screens out here, although I've only seen something on the left screen. You would think that you could use both and have like 2 different sports games on TV. And the sun is starting to peak a little bit on the horizon. We're making our way forward. And we're gonna make our way downstairs back to 16. The garden cafe was closed, so I couldn't go through there. So 16 is your main pool deck. We have ping pong tables in the front. As you make your way to the center, they have a stage here where there's always music, whether it be a DJ or a group, like a trio. Your showers, adult only hot tub. I literally watched 2 kids look at this sign yesterday, and I mean, they were like Zoe's age. They looked at this sign, walked up the steps, and got right in with all the adults. I was like, okay. So here's the adult pool. There is a bar right next to the pool, as well as one a deck above. The one on the top deck, I believe that's where a lot of people were smoking yesterday. If you need directions, we have some signs. The marketplace is like a little shopping area. I think it's mostly on sea days, but basically a lot of the same things you would find inside, like t-shirts and little knickknacks. So here's the depth of the pool. Check your freestyle daily to see the hours of operation, but I'm pretty sure they usually open at 10 a.m. If you keep walking aft from the pool area, there is the Garden Cafe. That is where you can go get your ice cream. I've had ice cream every day so far. So here, let's see. We're going back up because we're going to go look at the ropes course. So we have to go back up to 17. I just saw Zaz pass again. So here's 17, there's the arcade. We have to go up one more to 18. Yeah. Here's your giant chest. It's not set out yet. Here is your mini obstacle course for the littles. They have bocce ball. They have tournaments like every day. I have no idea how to play that. You come here for the ropes course to check in. So you have to have closed-toe shoes, dry clothing, so you can't be in your swimsuit. Pockets have to be empty, eyeglasses secured, no gum, no food, no running. You do have to be 48 inches. Oh, max height for the kids rope course and minimum for the sky trail. And then max weight is 300 pounds. And here are the reasons why you could not participate. Here is the miniature golf. You know, it's fun for sure. It is different than like the fantasy because it has more decor, you know. These are just filled with different rocks. When we did I think it was the breakaway that had mini golf. It was either breakaway or getaway. And it was like decorated really cute. It was the whole like pirate theme. So this one compared to that is kind of plain, but it's still a great option for travelers, for our guests. And then we're gonna come up these back stairs. And here's your basketball court. They have 3-point shootout tournaments here. I told Zaz I need to come and attempt to beat these youngins. Although I was not a 3-point shooter. I was posting up under the goal. And if you walk all the way to the back, you can overlook Spice H2O. It has 2 hot tubs, one on each side. And on that side. And this is where they have the dance parties every evening. I don't know if today will be the day, but I will be attempting this on this ship. I've done it before on other ships and it was fun. On deck 16 forward, you can find the spa and salon, the barber shop, and the fitness center. You go down this long hallway. The spa doesn't open till 8, the barber shop 8, and the fitness center at 6 a.m. At deck 17, here is the Haven, and you do need your key card to get in. But I want to show you all a little something that Zaz and I discovered. If you walk around this corner, here's another door that leads straight to our room. So we typically will go through here if we're going to our room. It's much quicker and easier. But I'm going to show y'all what it's like if you come in through the main Haven entrance. You have a restroom right when you come in. And a second restroom. It's so quiet. And the concierge desk. And the bar. Good morning. And a lot of seating. We're gonna go check out the courtyard. Oh, it's already set up. So you have tables where you can sit out here and eat your lunch. They have a poolside menu. They have plenty of lounge chairs. I'll try to video during the day where it's also lit up. You have pool loungers here. Entrances on both sides to the stateroom hallways. And you have a hot tub on this side and a hot tub on the other side with a small pool in the middle. If you watched our Encore series, you know that this door leads to the Horizon Lounge with the glass floor-to-ceiling windows. They don't have that here, but this is where you can find a sauna. And also head up to the sun deck. All right. We are first inside still the courtyard, but it has a second level. I guess technically it would be third level because staterooms are on that second floor with the restaurant. But it's really quiet up here. Like even on a normal day, not just right now. And when we come out, you can get towels here. The Haven sun deck outside is actually only for 16 and older. It's not set up right now, but they have loungers all the way around and tables. The loungers in the back are covered, and it has its own hot tub with a beautiful view. Here's a view of the pool area from the top floor of the courtyard. We are going to head to the elevator, which is on the opposite side, along with a restroom. You can get to Vibe Beach Club from here, but you need key card access. Vibe Beach Club is an adult only area, but you have to pay for it. So I think on this ship they don't have a pool, so I don't really know how worth it is. But we're going to go to, let's go to 17. Take the ride down the elevator to the bottom floor of the Haven, and then we'll go up the stairs to the Haven restaurant.
Deck 17.
Something else to mention, right when you come into the courtyard area, there's this little buffet stand. This is where they'll have like water and like light drinks, I guess, with like a little snack, which has been pound cake, because I've checked like every day. And then on this table they will have gummy bears and M&Ms. So the stairs are located right behind the elevator. And they have a large seating area. Here's the Haven restaurant. All the wine. And we are going back down the stairs into the lounge. So we are now in the Haven lounge and bar area. And this is how close our room is. We go through this door on the left. We turn left into this hallway. And here we are. It has been so nice and so convenient. Thanks for joining me on the tour of the ship, and as you can see, now it is daylight outside. Zaz is still exercising, so I am probably going to get my clothes ready and get ready for the day ahead. And then when he comes back, he'll shower and we'll go have breakfast at the Haven restaurant.